the live stream, everybody.
Welcome.
What's happening?
What's going on?
We got all kinds of folk in here.
Yeah, we do.
Nice.
Welcome, Michael Morris. Jackie Quick Exotics, welcome.
DG,
What's up, Jarome?
Welcome. Paul, welcome. Jerome in
DSL.
here. Look at that.
Yeah, Area 51, J&G. Todd Autry in the house.
All them Instagrammers are coming out. That's what it is.
Wait, you know he must be big time if we were getting Instagrammers because, that's hard to just get them to come over to this platform sometimes, you know what I mean?
For sure.
I have the other problem. I can't get them to come to YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can't get them to come to YouTube.
Yeah, that's the
What's
thing.
up, Heather?
It's weird. People think, oh, they'll transfer. They will not. I know people that got 20 grand over here, 100 over on YouTube. People will not go over. Some will, but for the most part, they don't do it.
Nope, it's definitely a hard transition. It's a whole different ball game. Makes you wonder about, are all those people with the thousands of YouTube followers real people?
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. Well, people don't understand that. The ones that look like they're fake are the most genuine subscribers most of the time. Because people, when they go onto YouTube, they're just on their phone trying to, like how to fix the brakes on a Chevy van or something. If they decide to subscribe, it's only because they want to learn maybe some more truck stuff. Because usually most loyal subscribers that actually watch YouTube aren't YouTubers. For the most part.
Absolutely right. Yep.
And what, ain't it like the second biggest platform there is or something like that?
Oh, I think it's the biggest platform, isn't it?
So you're reaching out to a lot of people,
Yeah.
What's up,
well, I don't know.
DMJ?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly which one's bigger or not, but yeah, it's pretty big.
Yep.
Grab your balls. Welcome.
I already grabbed my balls. We're good, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be here.
Yeah.
If anybody in here isn't subscribed to Brian, his channel link is in the description right at the top there. You can just click right on it. And
I can go get it and put it in the chat.
There it goes, right there.
Yep. Right down in the chat.
My hands never looked so big before.
He said it's right there.
What's up, Ray? Thanks, buddy.
Welcome. I got your stickers. Right on. I like when people tell me to get the stickers, because especially throughout the beginning of the COVID, man, the mail was crazy for a long time.
Most definitely. I have people, I sent stuff out months ago, and I'm getting them returned now for various reasons. Like, literally last week, a package came back that was sent out months ago.
Yeah, I get people, it's like, hey, I got your stickers. I don't even remember who they are. It's like, well, that was a long time ago.
Welcome, Mary.
I'm glad you got them. Like, did you win them on the show, or, I'm never sure.
So I go around and I tell people that there's a mailman out there who has the sickest sticker.
Oh, yeah, for sure. What's up, Hampe? Yeah, in every state, too.
Hampe Jack 5.
Hell, I think, who was it, Heather or somebody said she got an envelope, and half the envelope was damn near ripped apart.
No problem. 51, no problem, man.
Like, crazy the way it goes back.
Angel from Love Balls and Herps got half an envelope, but it was the half with the stickers, which was interesting.
That's funny.
Actually made it.
22 in the house. Smack that thumbs up if you haven't already. It does help.
So you say you've had a few problems with FedEx, huh?
It's been tragic. Every time you send out a package.
See, that's weird. I was subscribed to your channel, but the bell was turned off. Yeah, I don't know why they do that shit. It's just dumb.
You could ring my bell.
Well, like he found there, he'll come across people all the time. So do I. That we've been subscribed to for a year, and now we're not.
Yeah, YouTube's funny, but yeah, FedEx has been. I relocated, so I'm originally from the Bronx, New York City, and we take things for granted when we have everything at our fingertips, and things just work differently when you're from a major city. So now I'm in a very, very small. I'm technically in the city, but it's more like living that urban life. Mac, you love hearing when I sing to you, Patrick. Don't make me share our intimate stories with everyone, okay? But
What's up, Derek?
What's up, Derek?
So,
since I moved up here, I haven't had one smooth situation with FedEx. I sent something to Arkansas to Inflicted Exotics, and it took 6 days for a next day delivery, to give you an example.
Oh shit!
6
days.
And it was just a lot of back and forth. It's like left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing, and it made the truck. It didn't, and this is hub to hub. That's the scary part.
Wow.
When I share the story,
that's really scary. Yeah.
That's why I only ship hub to hub. Every one of these have been hub to hub, and it's just been tragic. And most recently, it ended in tragedy, where 2 snakes went out the same day. One went to Mad River Serpents and Rattery in
you're awesome, man.
Ohio, and the other one went to Morphed Ambitions in North Carolina. And I was so excited, like it was the first time since I moved up here that a next day arrived next day. You're following the tracking, and you're like, finally they got it right. And John hits me up from Mad River, and he's like, Brian, it's DOA. He was still at FedEx, and he opens up the box and he's like, it's DOA. He sends me a picture, and it didn't smell, so it wasn't dead for that long. When I saw the lifeless body, it was just beyond stressful. So I'm reaching out to Eugene at Morphed Ambitions, and I'm like, I need an update ASAP. So when he finally updates me, he says, she doesn't look good. She's lifeless. Like, well, he didn't say lifeless. He said she's limp in 2/3 of her body, and she looks like she's in shock. So we were hoping she made it past the danger zone, but a day, 2 days later, she passed away. So based on the way they looked and the fact that they arrived in less than 24 hours, I just think that they left it in a car and it overheated, and that's what happened.
They had to have been sealed up somewhere.
It was perfect weather on both ends, and it's just
weird.
Because now it's like I was scared to ship before. I had a snake last 6 days that was packaged properly. So let's just think about that. It lasted 6 days, and the weather wasn't as ideal as it was in this instance, and yet it survived. It's thriving right now, and these 2 didn't make it one day. Their clutch mates are doing well, so it's like the only thing that makes sense to me is that they left it in a car and it overheated.
They got hot somewhere.
Yep.
They had to have.
So
because I mean, of all python lived through a lot of shit. I mean, they are the most durable snake I think there is. I mean, for the most part. So I mean, they would have had to been sealed up like that or something.
They're tough. And for the newer keepers out there, I always kind of share with them, in these situations, and that's why it's kind of so important that you do have a thermostat in your setups, and whether it's one ball python or you have a rack or multiple, whatever the case is, that you do have thermostats, because people don't realize often that it's more dangerous for them to overheat than to be cold.
We've come across some people too. It's like, that's the first thing you need to do is get a thermostat. It's like that's like number one. That's like people don't realize that.
Yep, and make sure that your probe is taped down appropriately. Other people, some have gotten the thermostat and the probe comes off, and then all of a sudden you still have that same tragic incident. Check them frequently. That's another thing, guys.
Yep.
Check your thermostat.
Right on.
Yep.
Sure, for sure. Yeah, I've been pretty lucky shipping and receiving from FedEx. I've only had one snake get held up, an extra day, and that was it from Memphis. I just don't like Memphis hub, dude. You know what I mean?
From New York City, most of them go through Memphis at some point. I'm thinking honestly over here, the situation is Vermont. That's where they're they're getting shipped out from, they go over to Vermont first. And like I said, I've used FedEx so many times, and I always wait till like the last minute to ship, so they're not sitting in the box all day before they get on the truck to get on the plane. I literally go right before it closes. And yeah, moving up here, it's just been a different reality for me. Never ever did I have an issue before. I had an issue with a delivery, but I never had an issue shipping from the city. So
yeah, that's
crazy. Lizard Mom, welcome.
Yeah,
One guy held up Memphis for 24 hours. Yeah, exactly.
That's
pretty cool. And live through it. Yeah, that's the thing. They can live through a lot of shit. So I mean, they would have had to have been put into some extreme.
every time I shipped one, I was checking that shipping all the time. You know.
That's the thing. It stresses you out. Like until you get that notification that it's reached this destination and someone's picked it up. And like I said, this time I was just so excited. They finally got it to its destination in less than 24 hours. So I was already excited, but it was definitely a premature celebration. You know, it's a stressful experience. And I've said this on a few of my shows. I'm not looking to bash FedEx. I mean, they're the only ones that do it right now. So we have to appreciate that. But we need them to do what they say they're going to do. That's the bottom line. And, you know, we're still in a bad place in this country as far as labor is concerned. I'm experiencing it in my world. You know, it's not easy to get help these days. You know, everybody rather stay home and not work. So with the pandemic, you have an increased workload and you have less of a labor force. It's a horrible combination. Now throw in living animals, and it's just a formula for failure. And unfortunately, failure means death. And that's the scary part that we're facing now. It's kind of like you're damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
I mean, it would help too if they knew what was going on. They don't even really do the live thing. Isn't that all through other people though? So it's like they don't even. They're still the one. They just.
Well, they don't. We get the labels through a company to get a discount, but FedEx is who everybody goes through. But bad pay, if you call FedEx, they don't even know that they even do live animal shipping.
No, they don't. They actually don't do live shipping. You must have misunderstood. So I had that. I filed a claim, and I couldn't even understand the person. And now, mind you, I don't care where you're from, but I need to understand you. And we're trying to have this conversation. So I don't know where they outsource their customer service. It's definitely not local because it's a
right.
I have to call them so frequently, like it's scary. And could barely understand the person. And that's the first thing they told me. Well, we don't ship live, so this claim is most likely going to be disregarded. I said, you do ship live. Every one of my shipments have been live, and I followed every one of your processes. And every time I go to drop off my package, I tell the person receiving the package that it's a live animal and it's labeled live.
Yeah, big stickers on it. Yeah.
You know, it has a nice arrow saying which way to point up. So yes, I also have other claims. For example, the snake that took 6 days to be delivered. I mean, that was multiple calls with customer service, and they were supposedly tracking it, and they were tracing it, and they were doing all of this. Every one of those conversations, and they're recorded, right, for quality assurance purposes. Well, every one of those phone calls, I'm mentioning live. So yes, you do ship live. That's that. And you don't know this, so you have to think about. That's what I mean. How the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing within its own company. But this happens often when you're dealing with large corporations and so many departments throwing third-party outsourcing in another country, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yep, you're right. Sucks.
So who's on here? I can't see. I'm trying to go to YouTube. I'm trying to see.
No one has a phone at FedEx.
Cold-blooded monster. We got a bunch of people.
26 people in the house. Smack the thumbs up if you haven't already. It does help.
Yeah, hit the like.
Yeah,
a lot of times, you know, the chat. There's 3 or 4 conversations going on in the chat. You know what I mean? Sometimes, so.
Well, you people are really rude. You're supposed to be listening, not talking.
Now, a lot of the times, I think that we got a pretty good community. They just want to hang out with each other in someone's live. They don't care whose live it is. They just need somewhere to kick it for the most part.
Well, here we go. Well, if no one is not subscribed to Samson, go subscribe to him, because he does have a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. And
yeah, I've done that shit too. Open that shit right at FedEx. Open that box up. Make sure it's
and
live.
the way to subscribe to is go watch the video, leave a like, do a comment. That way it stays. Because if 20 people go subscribe now, you're going to lose 10 of them.
Samson is that dude.
You know. But tell them about your giveaway you got going on.
Well, we need to get to 1,000 subscribers, and don't pull a Chad and subscribe and then unsubscribe. Okay, Chad loves to do that at every milestone. Okay, so let's not do that. But yes, at 1,000 subscribers, and I tell people I really don't hound people for the followers on Instagram. I love my community and my people that I'm in constant communication with, but there's really no benefit from it. So, you know, I'm not one of those that, hey, I hit 1,000, I hit 1,500. I love followers. Don't get that confused. But I prefer the people that are real and stay in steady communication with you. Right. But YouTube, there are benefits, and my son's goals. My son is actually Samson, the 9-year-old CEO and breeder, and his goal is to get to that 1,000 and then start pumping out some more content and hopefully get monetized where it will cover our rodent bill. Because I'm not one for the breeding thing, not as far as the rodents are concerned. It's just so much work and so time consuming. I mean, I'm consumed enough with just the feeders. I get a month of feeders at a time, and it almost feels like a breeding operation, to be honest with you.
Well, if you're getting them live, it is. You gotta, you know, you're bringing them in. Some don't eat, some do. You gotta house them. Yep. It's like shit. It's crazy.
Exactly. And then you got what? You're like a little bit over 700 right now, I think.
Followers?
Yeah,
I mean,
700 or something.
Subscribers.
Well, that's right. I remember we hit 700, so 300 more. I know I have more than that on Instagram. So if those people, but you know what I find out, and we were talking about it earlier, that transition. A lot of people that are on social media, they have their lane. So if they're on Instagram, that's what they do. They're not Facebookers. They're not YouTubers. So I respect that, and I understand that. So. But if you're not a YouTuber, well, send me your YouTuber friends. That's all.
Yeah, Kurtwood's doing actually pretty good. He's getting a lot of Instagrammers on his late night live. He's been bringing over
because that's my South Side brother, South Bronx South Side. We're South Bronx South Side brothers, and that's because he's putting up that controversial content, you know.
Yeah, he every time you look over there, he's got 4 or 5 Instagrammers over there. It's like, damn, look at you go, Kurtwood.
Yeah, but he's also eating live animals like Ozzy Osbourne on his show.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen that, go hit up Kurtwood. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. He has a video that went viral with like 300,000 views. Okay, now that, and he did not have to bite the head off of a bat. I was only kidding.
Yeah, it was a jelly rat or whatever. It's funny.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait a minute.
He could have at least unwrapped it before he ate it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah, don't let Kurt down raffle because he'll win. He wins everything.
That ain't no shit.
He has a method, though. He has a method. He does a lot of whining and crying, and somehow that wheel stops for him.
Is that what he's doing over on Instagram all the time? He's over there whining to everybody?
Oh, yeah.
Every one of these raffles, you'll see him complaining and whining, and he has the nerve to say, I never win. And I'm like, and the damn wheel stops again for him. So he's found a method that works.
Yeah, it's rigged. 33 people in the house.
Rigged.
Smack that.
It's rigged.
It's rigged.
He's definitely doing some funny stuff. What's
Mr.
up, Wisconsin?
Welcome.
So yeah, he's a crybaby, but it works. So I'm not mad at him. Matter of fact, we got a sticker pack from Kurt for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Guys, we have so much stuff: t-shirts, hats, 8 snakes, 8. 1, 2, 3, 8. 8 snakes. Gets a little difficult once we get past 3.
Do you do any shorts on your channel?
I was doing the shorts for a little bit. Chino from DMJ hit me up one night and he was like, dude, you need to start doing shorts. They're working these algorithms, etc. I was doing Midnight Snack and just showing.
It's actually got its own algorithm, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't get view time for it. So they're getting
you get views and subscribers, you just don't get watch time.
Yes.
Watch time, right. So it's kind of like they're pimping us.
Well, yeah, but in your situation, that's what you need. You know, you're not necessarily out for the view right now. You're out for subscribers. If you did a couple shorts about it, you know, or a couple shorts, you may be able to get them subscribers a little faster.
So
that's how Kurtwood got all his.
The one that I got the most views took up a lot of my time because, again, it was just similar to Kurt's where you had the trolls. And once you get the trolls, it's kind of like, hey, I made it. You know, I got trolls. You know? So once
you start getting the hate, you know, you're on the outside of the algorithm. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you're rocking and rolling. Once they start hating and they're trolling, and it was over tub size. So it's a hatchling rack, and they were all getting upset about the size of the tubs, and it was so funny. There was even one troll there that came at me with the proper dimensions. He must have been in a Facebook cult, and he comes at me with
the devil book.
Yeah, so he comes with the dimensions of the appropriate size tub. He asked me how much the snake weighed, and he comes at me with the dimensions of an appropriate size tub. I said, well, ironically, the tub that the snake is in is actually bigger than the dimensions you're providing, you know? So
well, that's funny.
Like, people don't realize, you know, that.
Oh yeah, and
they see
TikTok has just as much hate too on there on them videos.
It's so much worse, man. Dude, there's full creators now that are getting fully. I don't know if they're just trying to drive everybody off of there, but it doesn't matter what you do over there now. People are getting 4-day bans, 3-day bans, all this shit. They're just trying to. I don't know. They're doing it on purpose for some reason, out of the middle of nowhere. I mean, people that don't do live feeds, like normal content, and they're getting their shit taken down.
They're banned or taken down, channel removed or whatever.
Bullying and all kind of dumb shit.
Yeah, but like I said, if people aren't hating on you, you're doing something wrong. It's unfortunate, but that's the world we live in. I mean,
yeah. Well, over there,
I agree with Patrick. I agree with Patrick 100%, Matt, and it scares me to say that because I don't know if I want to agree with him, but it's the cancel culture. I mean, you can't say anything, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, I miss Archie Bunker, George Jefferson America. You know, like you stand your ground, you hold your own. Everybody has to defend themselves. I was telling my wife today, my son just started playing football, Samson. And I get it. It's, you know, it's a development league, etc. But you know, I'm not into the participation trophy stuff. Like, you win and you lose. We have winners in life. We have losers in life.
I've said that too. Yeah, it's like not everybody should get a trophy. That's. I mean, what drives them to want to be better if everybody gets the same trophy? You know, it's like it doesn't make no sense.
It's just crazy. It's you know, we're dealing with this generation that is, they have a sense of entitlement, and when reality hits them, we wonder why we have mass shootings. You know, it's like, well, their whole life we've been telling them that you don't have to work hard. You're the same as everyone else, and then when they go to get a job and they're competing with 300 other people for that same job, and they come in at 300, they realize they've been lied to their whole life. So for all the millennials watching this, no, There's winners and losers in the real world.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
You ain't first, you're last.
I don't think you're allowed to say that, Red Dirt. I don't think we're allowed to use those words anymore. Like you're gonna have like a cat group saying you're not allowed to use that word.
Oh yeah, he'll get his lashings here in a minute.
Yeah, I mean,
somebody will get him.
So, have you guys seen Chris Eaton's show that's coming up?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love it. I have a bunch of sisters. I'm very pro woman. And when I saw the post for that upcoming show, I said, "Oh, we were going back and forth." I said, "Dude, you are gonna get ripped apart." He was like, "Oh, it already started." I'm like, you have to remember we're just in a different time, and I'm like Chris and Macklemore, take it or leave it. Like I'm okay, I'm good, like I'm not changing for you, this oversensitive world we live in. Gosh, I feel bad for people that have peanut allergies, but if you even talk about it, it's like, how dare you? It's like this overly sensitive world.
And that ain't the first one he's done either, Chris Eaton. He's done one or two of them, or at least one before this. An old lady panel,
Cat group can suck
it. Red Dirt is on fire.
He's all like, okay.
Jarome, send me my baby. Jarome, send me my baby. But how are we gonna get it here, Jarome? I'm so scared, man. I know.
He's like, I'm FedEx scared. I can't do it. It's like,
oh man, I had somebody hit me up today from Canada, interested in something. I'm just like, God, I don't even want to send this thing down the block. To another
what's the deal with UPS? Do they only do like insects or something, or what?
UPS has a very limited number of animals that they ship. So does USPS. The United States Postal Service actually does ship animals as well, but snakes aren't on the list for either one of them. No.
Because I was gonna say, I think when I got my centipede, I think it came on UPS. I was like, what the hell? I was like, I thought FedEx only did this shit. It's like,
yeah. They both have a list of animals that they do ship, and they do have their processes. I don't know. We have to figure something out.
For sure.
So Letka's saying that she picked up a bull. I don't know, Python. From UPS.
Nice.
Yeah. So how did that happen? Did they not know it was a ball python? Because that was another thing I was wondering. Like, if you send it, would they run it through the machine and know this is not an iguana? It's a ball python.
I don't know.
Well, but see, now is what we have to worry about is the box that says live animal on it. Does that box actually get treated any different than the box that doesn't say live animal on it?
You know what I was thinking about doing, and it's so funny you mentioned that. I was thinking about doing one.
Honestly, because it's like, well, what the fuck? If you just sent it through, is it really going to get treated any different?
So I was thinking about doing the hidden camera in the box thing to see exactly that. After this experience,
how many times it actually like rolls or something? Yeah.
Do they leave the box upside down? Does he just toss it in the truck? Does he go to lunch for an hour? Does he stop and see his girlfriend on his way to his baby mom? So I was wondering about that because, like I said, a lot can happen in 24 hours, but even more so, it only takes 20, 30 minutes for them to be in extreme heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I mean, there's certain animals too. A couple throws around. I mean, it doesn't take much to hurt an animal.
Yep, it's definitely not. I have the labels from Sticker Mule. It says live animal on it. I mean, nothing seems to matter. It's almost as if when you put live animal on it, you're putting a target on the box.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Kind of like the beware dog sign. They want you to put one up if you have a dog, but then you're just admitting to the fact that your dog is vicious if you put one up. So what good is it? It's like kind of pointless.
And then you got to worry about the psychos out there that want to toss some poisoned meat over the fence or something.
Yeah. Just Yeah, that's the endless freak.
Yep.
Yeah, we gotta figure something out. And like I said, I will be
Need
reaching
FedEx
out.
to get their employee numbers up. Well, that probably help. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
sure.
across the board. That's across the board to all shipping. I mean, it doesn't help when you have one of our largest companies in the world, and Amazon, that has pretty much literally taken over all shipping services. I mean, they not only have their own trucks, but they use third party as well. And then you can shop. You know, everybody shops from home now. So, like I said, it's
Nobody goes out. Nobody does
it's
shit.
a sad situation, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, Red Dirt. That really sucks.
I was just gonna read that comment. Yeah, that's shitty.
That really sucks. I mean, it doesn't. You know, it's sad they were world's first, but to lose anything, and it's not that difficult. If they want to charge me $5 extra to make sure it goes from the counter to the right shelf to having a sticky on it or something that maybe the FedEx delivery people can't read. I don't know. You know, maybe you just put a certain color sticker on it and they know it's a live animal, you know?
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly. Yeah, don't throw this one.
Yeah, maybe there's just something that they sign knowing that they received a live animal. I don't know, but there has to be something, you know?
Yeah, I'd pay $10 more to have a good label so they knew.
Well, that's the thing that would have to change the most is FedEx would have to fucking just admit to the fact that they do ship animals and actually make them a priority fucking package somehow. You know, it's like, but
well, think
they're
about
running around saying they don't do it. It's like, well, fuck.
My first 3 shipments from here were priority overnight. The first one was 6 days. The next one was 3. Then I shipped one to 212. I shipped them a boa, and it was delivered the next day. But it didn't make it to the truck to be delivered to his house. And he went to FedEx, and they wouldn't let him pick it up.
See,
and that ended up being 2 days. So I'm like, what part of and mind you, this is after they said that the next day guarantee was back in effect.
That's crazy.
So that's a good idea, WizCon, but how do we get that in every state and then throughout the states, you know?
That's the thing, yeah.
We've been trying to brainstorm, and the reality is logistically it's hell. I mean, honestly, if we can't get Amazon to do it, I don't understand. I don't know who would be able to handle such a workload.
Yeah, you'd have to have a store set, multiple stores in every state, and you know, you own airplane damn near to fly around to do that shit, you know.
Well, that's what it is. You're gonna have to get it on the planes. Now you're talking.
Welcome.
Everybody doesn't live close to an airport, so it sounds like it's easy, but logistics are just, you know, out of this
way too much.
And FedEx, if you guys are watching, number one, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. That's number one. All right. Number two, again, I'm not bashing you. You get it right more often than you don't. Unfortunately, where I'm at now, that's not the case.
Right.
The years before, I had no issues sending out of the hub from the South Bronx. No issues at all. But now I'm up in North Country, and we just can't seem to get it right. You know, the hub closes at 5:20. I'm there at 5:10. And I make sure and I say, did the truck come yet? And the clerk tells me, no, the truck hasn't come. You don't have anything to worry about. I tell them the last one took 6 days. They're like, well, everything left here on time, and you follow the tracking number. And it's just a, you know, we need to fix it. We just need to fix it.
See, that's what's easy for me. The hub here closes at 9:30, and it's right at the airport. You know, it's the main terminal, you know, for me. And that's only like 15, 20 minutes away from me, you know. So I have a lot, I guess, easier because I can go right to the airport. I ain't gonna worry about a truck taking it to the airport. You know what I mean?
I guess that's what I say, because when people talk about hub to hub, for me, I'm taking it to the hub, but it's going from the hub to Vermont, to fly out of Vermont to whatever its destination is. So that adds to it. But again, I mean, it was pretty much the same situation when I was in the city, in New York City, and had no issues at all. Everything was always delivered on time and safe. You know, they tell you guaranteed by 4 p.m. They were usually there by 10 a.m. So it obviously has to do with, you know, different employees in different areas.
So do we start the shipping business yet?
Yeah. They might hold it okay.
There's so many people that want to do it, you know. I figure with maybe $100 million, we could get it rolling.
Yeah.
100 mil?
I think 100 mil would get it rolling. We start out with just the major cities, and then we have, you know, we connect with like Uber drivers from the major cities, and
Uber drivers would be the key right there. You just contract everything through them. Shit, you just use Uber drivers, the whole thing.
We just got to get it to the airport. That's all.
Yep.
It'd be cheaper for us just to
Uber drivers
hire a person to be at every hub to make sure the box gets on and off at the right destination.
They take care of the packages way better than the FedEx drivers would. It's like, treat that shit like a pizza, man. Make sure it stays upright and don't get fucked up. Be fine.
So I like what Benjamin said about shipping wars, but the only problem is, think about it. Right now, shipping nationally is anywhere from, you would say, $50 to $90, you know, coast to coast. Do you know what the cost would be if we were to be using any of these other services? The time? I mean, dogs get shipped on trains. You really can't just throw your snake on a train and hope it gets there in 3 or 4 days safely. So
you can't do trains
and everything else. So
or some guy with a big dually in a trailer, you know, I mean, it ain't gonna work, you know, and that's gonna cost you way more money anyway.
Yep. Some of the shipping costs, if you think about it, would be more than the snake.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, it would actually work out to be more than a snake. But yeah, I don't want to harp on FedEx. Like I said, I don't want it to come across as if I'm bashing FedEx. They get it right more than they get it wrong. But when they get it wrong, it's tragic. And unfortunately,
that's the worst. It's when they get it wrong, there's death involved. Is what sucks.
Right. Exactly. It's kind of like a doctor, right? When a doctor gets it wrong, you know, and you lost a loved one, you don't want to hear what the probability was before the operation. Well, this is the wrong side of the percentage, right?
Yep.
So,
exactly.
That's where that's at. But you know, like I said, they get it right more than wrong, and hopefully we're getting past this hump soon. That you know, it's still hump day, and hopefully we get past this labor shortage and this hump. And
well, I'm sure it's just like anything else. You go to eat places. Some places are going to be better than others, you know. So you're going to have some places that aren't really going to give a shit, and you got some places that are gonna, you know. So I mean, even if there wasn't a labor shortage, there's probably still going to be dumbasses.
You're absolutely right. So Delta Cargo is great as far as like international shipping and stuff is concerned. I'm not sure if the charges would really work out nationally. And again, that's only convenient. It's kind of tough for somebody to have to drive 6 hours to the airport. We take certain things for granted. You know, I used to have.
Well, yeah, but all that would be, you know, you'd have to do shit like multiple animals to where it made shit worth it. You know, you wouldn't.
Well, you know, if you're shipping venomous, that's how you got to ship them in the States is Delta. But you know, it's nice if that guy says, "Hell, I dropped it off at 6 this morning, and you're picking up your snake at, you know, 5 o'clock or 3 o'clock that afternoon." You know what I mean? So you're getting it the same day that, you know, I mean, yeah, you can do it overnight too, but I'm saying a lot of times you can have it dropped in the morning and you have that snake that afternoon, you know.
So Solo Butterfly didn't get humped today. So I don't know if you put a poll out there or anything and maybe help with that situation. I don't know if any of you guys want to help out with that situation. And if you guys didn't get humped today, come on, guys, make it happen. It's hump day. Come on,
He's all make it happen, he says. Make it happen.
Make it happen. Today's a day to dedicate to the hump.
I'm buying a helicopter and getting a helicopter license. Well, you let us know when you're able to ship.
That's funny. So what's your most anticipated clutch this year?
Well, mostly with my son, everything that we're doing right now. So when you see Samson Snakeatorium is a 9-year-old's business. Samson is my son. He started it like 3 years ago. So he has 5 clutches he's working on. The most anticipated was his first clutch, to be honest with you.
Nice. I got my first one this year too. It's amazing.
So look at that. You're at the same level of a 9-year-old. Congratulations.
Nice.
No, but I mean, the first clutch is always the most exciting.
Yeah.
So honestly, that was the most anticipated. He had one egg that didn't make it throughout the entire incubation. He was traumatized, but this is the stuff that you have to learn while you're doing this and the reality of it. So it was a good life lesson at the same time. But when they were all hatched and they came out and they were beautiful and he had good odds, it was 2.4. So he was very female heavy in the first clutch. So it was a great experience for him. So I would say that was the most anticipated. Now I have other projects out there like money makers and stuff like that, but to be doing that with my son is the most exciting thing right now. And when I say 9-year-old breeder, he's a legit breeder. Like, he'll break down recessives to you. He'll talk about his plans for next year. He does the pairing. He's looking at the odds and what he can make. So, I mean, his second clutch, his goal literally was a lemon blast. That's all he wanted. Nothing spectacular, but he had one and he wanted to make one, and he got 3 out of the clutch, you know, and one being a female. So to see him setting those goals is more I mean, more than for me, it's more impressive than making a triple recessive visual, you know. The fact that he does it himself. You know, he checks the incubator weekly and rotates the air and checks on the eggs, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And he's learning business sense. So I'm hoping at the end of the day, whatever he decides to do, he'll take spill your anticipated clutch, Brian. Patrick, nonsense. Stop it. But listen, I do have a bunch of stuff available if anybody wants to DM me. You know, there's a lot of stuff out there, and I'm sure I can help you out. Just DM me there. But yeah, that's definitely this year's most anticipated clutch was his first one, and it was very, very exciting. It's great to see your children in the hobby.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Couldn't see anybody breaking in. Nice.
Yeah. I think that's one of the things I really do like. Is, you know, there's more good in this community than bad or ugly, and I definitely love making my transition from Facebook to Instagram. I can't believe I waited so long. I did Instagram for other things, and the light bulb just never went off. Like, oh wait, there's going to be snake people there too, and you know, one day I just checked some stuff, and you know, one person led to another person, and then before you know it, it's 1,000 people, and then you're just like, wow, you're dealing with open-minded people, you know, from all these different backgrounds and aspects of life, and they all come together. Bound, you know, we're all bound by the love for these ball pythons, you know.
For sure.
Yep, and as a community, we can weed out the bad.
What are you gonna put? I don't know if that question is for you, Brian, or not. With the albino bamboo, do you have one?
I have an albino black pastel bamboo yellow belly paradox male that will be going to an albino black pastel.
Nice.
So yes, yeah, it's a little mouthful, but I'll always have love for the albinos. You know, you go back almost 30 years, and that was pretty much the only color variance we had was albino.
Oh yeah. I mean, when I got back into the hobby, that's what I didn't realize that they had so many at the time. You know, I was like, hey, I'm gonna get back into the whole reptile thing. Started poking around on the YouTube, and it's like, holy shit, there's hundreds of them. You know,
Yep.
It's crazy.
What's up, Popper?
Crazy for sure. Proper Royals, welcome.
That's what's up, Jack. Albinos, you can never go wrong. Albinos, pieds, you know, they always move. Bells, I'm not the biggest fan of bells, but
yeah, but bells sell good and they price good too. So
they hold. I call them like the Honda of ball pythons. They hold their price, you know. They're not that expensive when you get them, but they'll stay at that price point for you. You know.
It Wilbanks here. He throws them out for $650 each, man, and they don't stay. They fly off the shelf.
Do you know how many freaking clutches he puts out a year?
Yeah, a lot. I know he does. He's got over 4,000 ball pythons, dude.
It's crazy what he puts out. And at one point, I know I used to refer to him as the Walmart of ball pythons, but I don't know. He changed the game. He said, you know, I think if I sell it for a little more, they'll still sell. And his price went up, and he's still putting out good stuff. But I guess when you're putting out, you know, better combinations and better quality, right?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but that's good for the market around here because that's what they're selling for, you know. So all the breeders around here can sell them according to his prices, you know. I mean, pretty much, you know.
That's another conversation that I've had with certain people, and you know, there's a difference between
4,000,
hobbyist and the person that's doing this as a business. And I think that we do have to respect the business aspect of it as well.
You have to.
And people don't realize how they affect the pricing. And then others don't realize you get what you paid for. You know, sometimes you got that snake really inexpensively, but it has issues because that person really isn't a breeder. And you know, maybe it wasn't, you know, incubated correctly. And then all of a sudden you notice a kink 3 months down the road, or you know, they didn't give it proper husbandry, or a lot of people would be surprised. There's people out there with their 3,000, 4,000 followers, and you're getting a snake that comes with mites, and the mites were free. You know, they didn't.
Yeah, they're free, free of charge.
Free of charge. They send you stickers and mites.
Yes,
and there's a few bigger breeders out there too that'll send you some snakes with mites too.
Well,
so
yeah.
I mean, we had a couple people in the community had
they're the bonus. They're the bonus of the game.
So Irondogg, a lot of the bigger breeders, and this is what people don't understand, and it's just like any other business in this country. But a lot of the bigger breeders, people don't want to accept the fact they're flipping. Okay.
Yep.
They see nice clutches out there. They know people won't be able to move them. You know, because they have that big name, people want to be associated and connected, and they'll sell them their clutch. Now they're paying pennies on the dollar, and then they're selling clutch as if they produced it. And I know this firsthand. So you know, you're not always getting what you think you're getting. All right.
Yep.
You know, you bought a flip and didn't even realize you paid a flip. And if you would have got it from the breeder directly, you would have saved $2,500.
Exactly.
Well, that's like even Barcheck. He's always doing videos showing, bringing in pies and shit to put on his website and all that shit. It's the same thing. That's a flip too. You buy them and sell them. It's all the same.
Yep.
And my thing is,
he does it all the time. He does it all the time. Everybody says nobody even questions it.
There's nothing for me. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you're putting then you need to guarantee it, which means that you've had it for so long. And for me, that's minimum 3 months, minimum a 90-day quarantine where you know the snake ate, you know, appropriately and it didn't have any other issues. But if you buy it on Tuesday and you sell it on Thursday, that's kind of like a no-no.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know they don't wait. They got orders. That's why he's bringing in. You know, people bring in that shit because they know they can sell it, like you said. So it's like they're not quarantining none of that shit.
Thank you, Proper. I appreciate that. Look, you guys already got me subscribers. You see?
Nice.
Yeah. Puts it out.
Anybody else that hasn't yet, his link is the first one in the description down below.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta look it up. Just click the link. Goes right to it. Got to get him up there. He got 8 snakes that he wants to give away. They're just killing him. So, and swag and all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah, sticker packs, all kind of crap.
Quarantine. Props to you. Mega props. I tell people 90 days should be your minimum. But everybody has different situations, and I respect that. And when you're doing quarantine, just remember, guys, once you introduce a new animal into that same quarantine area, your clock starts over. Just keep that in mind, okay? It's not 60 days for one, and then you bring in another one, and 30 days later, one graduates. Nope, you start it all over. That's why you need a bunch of quarantine stations.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Also, if there's anyone here that I don't have on Instagram, please feel free to follow me. I do have a private page only because I do share it with my 9-year-old, and I like to monitor it. But if I haven't sent you stickers, just send me a DM and I'll send you stickers.
There you go. Everybody likes stickers.
709 subs.
Nice.
Welcome.
Yeah, I got inspired from
welcome.
Todd at TNT. He did a really good giveaway when he first started his YouTube page, and it wasn't even the prize. I didn't win anything, but we had a good time. Okay, we had a good time, and I was like, you know what, I want to do a giveaway like that. And when I said that I was going to do 1,000 sub giveaway, I started getting friends of mine saying, hey, Brian, if you hit that 1,000, I'll throw in this snake and I'll throw in that snake. And who doesn't like, a free snake, And when I say free, it's free. Yeah. Shipping is included in everything. And it was cool to see other people in the community like, Brian, I don't have any snakes, but I'll pay for shipping for one of them. And I was like, wow, I really appreciate that. That's really, really kind of you. So that's
that's no joke. That's almost as much as some of the snakes.
Yeah, shipping adds up. You got to figure.
You said what Nikki's here.
Depending on who wins, 8 snakes can be $800, depending on where you're shipping them to.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let me tell you, I do the sticker twins. You buy a sticker, and there's always a chance I'm giving away a snake for free for anyone that bought that sticker. Because we don't do raffles. They're not completely kosher. I do sticker twins, and I love it when they're local, man. Because I'm like, yes, just save $75 on shipping.
Hell yeah!
You see, look, Kurt's already crying. He's already crying. You hit the 1,000.
We heard about how much you're whining.
Yep.
Kurt, he told us all about your whining over there on Instagram.
Yep.
Well, Patrick,
we all do anyway.
Man, you got one of the snakes over there. We're already connected, and I look forward to you producing a clutch and giving me a snake for another giveaway. Thank you, 808. Appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. Clarissa, you could throw in whatever you want to throw in, okay? You could throw in whatever. Yep, Crybaby Kurt. I like that. That flow. Yep. Crybaby Kurt. There you go. That's my guy, though. Kurt.
He's whining on his wood.
Just be a little careful if you ever go to watch one of his live streams.
Yeah, he's got some shady live streams.
Yeah.
He's from the South Side. I mean, what would you expect?
I don't expect to be watching a penis show up on his live stream.
And then he'll sit there and gawk at it for 10 minutes before he takes it off the screen. So.
And they're not talking about him teens.
No.
They're not talking about hemipenes, guys.
Nope. No. I was like,
yeah, it's funny.
Oh, Clarissa, she said he is whining on his soft wood. Wow.
Damn.
So look at that. Jack's willing to throw in a tattoo gift certificate, but you're gonna have to get your ass to Arkansas for that.
It was gonna be hard to do there. Yeah.
I'm in Oklahoma. Arkansas ain't far.
Clarissa made the penis.
10 years ago, we're still talking about that one. 10 years ago, yeah, we're still talking about the wiener you were gawking at. And it wasn't 10, it was 10 minutes ago. It wasn't 10 years ago.
All right, the fact is,
we're telling your Instagram friends that you're a wiener gawker.
Everybody's seen a penis in their life. Let's stop pretending you didn't see a penis. Either you got one or you seen one. So we don't have to be.
It's not about seeing one. He was drooling on it. I told him like 4 times, Kurt, you should probably delete that. Kurt, you should probably delete that. He's just sitting there. He's not even listening to me.
He was stuck, huh?
Yeah.
he look
It
like?
stunned
Huh?
him. He was like a deer in the headlights. He was stunned.
It was
He
so
didn't know what
bad.
to do.
He read my chat, my comment in the chat, and realized he needed to shut that off.
Yeah, I told him like 3 times. I was like, Kurtwood, because I could look over, it was still there. I was like, Kurtwood, you need to take that off. Even if you like it, you got to take it off because you'll get in trouble. It's like it took him a minute.
You gotta go back to that later, Kurt. You gotta go back to that later, man. It's all good, man. No, I appreciate all of you guys. Thank everyone that's hitting that sub button. We're gonna get to that 1,000 soon. I could cheat and get to the 1,000 with a few young people that I work with that are now. You could pretty much, the reality, either professional athletes or celebrities, but the whole thing is my son doing his job. He's been slacking because he's supposed to put out a show every Saturday, so he's been slacking too. So it's kind of like he has to earn his dues. Like I said, America is soft as
Baby shit.
Frosty ice cream right now. Yeah, there you go. So we kind of gotta get back. Your children, your grandchildren, guys, take that whole sense of entitlement, make them work. My son got to pick up the dog poop every day. He got to feed the dogs. He got to help clean tubs. Like, nothing is free in this world.
Right.
So we got to change this, guys. It might not change in our lifetime, but we need to start planting those seeds now. And
something needs to start going the other direction for sure.
Yeah, we have to. We definitely have to. You can't be like Clarissa. She wants to do all of her kids' work. She does their homework too.
Dang.
She does her homework too.
Yeah, but that's good. You're instilling that in him, though, and he's taking. You can tell he's got the passion for it too.
Well, yeah,
so.
we've talked about it. Like when I was a kid, man, if I wanted something, I went out and raked leaves, shoveled walks, washed cars. I didn't give a shit. I did something,
I had a lemonade stand already at 5, 6 years old.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. Nasty as hell, but I don't care. I was making $0.25 a cup, It was definitely it was just for the money and people were supporting. I'll take it.
Hey, if I see lemonade stands now, I give the kid money all the time. I give him $1. I don't want no lemonade, but I'll give you some money. It's like if you're out here working, you deserve something.
Yep, I definitely agree. I definitely help the homeless, but before I give a homeless person money, I'll give somebody that's trying to work for their money. I'll donate to homeless causes. Like I said, I'll give my time. No issue with that. But when I see that kid doing a car wash or doing some sort of fundraiser, I want them to see that their energy and their effort does pay. So whenever you see that, pull over, give them the change in your car and in the little dish in your car and let these kids know that
I always do
value. My first job was doing the taste test challenge back in the day. I don't know what you was tasting, Jack. I don't even want to know.
I don't even want to know.
That's not funny. Hell yeah. Well, I know you said you can't go too long. You just let us know whenever you're at that point, because I know you're an hour ahead of us. And you were up. Yeah. I think you had an early show this morning, didn't? What's it? 7 o'clock your time? Your morning show?
Yeah. What time do you do shows and stuff? Let everybody know and all that. Is it scheduled?
Guy, I don't know how it happened, but I do 3 shows a week.
I don't know how it happened.
I don't know how it happened. I started. I was talking with Sean from Lever Genetics one day, and we were talking about our mental issues. I have mental issues. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You both have mental issues, and anybody else in the snake community, we all got mental issues. Nobody goes around collecting a whole bunch of snakes and you're normal. It's just a fact. Like we all have different mental issues, but we all have mental issues. So Sean and I were talking about them. We wanted to do something, and I wanted to do something differently. So I said, why don't we do a morning show? There's so many people doing lives and so many of them out there. Why don't we do something different? And why don't we do a show drinking a cup of coffee and just talking about, all this stuff? Well, that was 30 something weeks ago, and it's been a Wednesday show every morning with a slew of guests. Now, that made it a little bit difficult for people in the different time zones. So that kind of inspired the Thursday night show, which is Bowling with Brian. So the Wednesday show is pretty much, honestly, a couple of people having a cup of coffee, and we talk about anything. And what brings us together are the snakes. But I always say that we're spilling tea. There's a lot of, you go over some of the controversial stuff. It's kind of like the ooh type of show, no holds barred type of thing. Bowling with Brian is pretty much showing off, you got balls, you might as well show them off, right? And the guests usually will pick one or two genes and highlight those genes and show different ball pythons and show the different combos and talk about that. And then I had this freaking Canadian ask me if I wanted to do a show, and we started doing a show on Friday called the Keeper's Corner, where we just share best practices. Combined, we have about 40 years of experience. I'm pushing 30, and he has at least 10 to 12 years experience. And we just share our best practices and answer any questions. Then we started bringing on other experienced breeders to share their best practices, because people do, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Right.
And then we started doing the last Friday of the month for people in their first year of breeding, and we call that Freshman and Fabulous. And that's gone well, where we get a bunch of first time breeders, and it's, you said you had your first clutch, right, recently?
Yep.
So you'd be amazed, like most of these people, you can't fathom that this is their first year. They're so present on social media, the projects that they're putting together, and we can thank social media for that, because you get to see these big names and the people doing this.
Welcome to the live stream.
And it's kind of just awesome to see all of that, and so it ended up being 3 shows a week, and every week I say I'm not doing it anymore, and then I got my lineup for the week, and then I get DMs, and it's kind of like, gosh, I it's hard to believe I've done it, for so long. 3 shows for more than 30 weeks, but we have a great time, and they all have their own things going on. So
nice. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
You're gonna have to come on one day and spill some tea, but that might mean having a break night.
Let's see, for Justin, that would be what, 4 o'clock your time in the morning?
Oh yeah, it's like way early.
So yeah, it's funny, but I started the Thursday because it was tough, but the people on the West Coast wanted to be on the show, and I'm just like, do you know what time that is for you? And they're like, let's do it. And I'm like, let's do it,
Oh yeah.
One of the coolest things, I got a DM, and I don't get starstruck. I worked in the music business. I managed famous people. You can just put it that way. And but one day I get a DM, and Brian Gundy says, "So when are we having a cup of coffee?" Oh man, I was like a kid, man. It was like so amazing when, I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. And mind you, we have like regular conversations now, and I still get goosebumps when you have that moment, that person that you have so much respect for and you follow for so long. And when he was like, "So when are we having a cup?" I'm like, "Brian, it's at 7 o'clock in the morning." So he kind of opted for the Thursday show. he moved it over to Thursday, but I was like, "I'll have a cup of coffee at any time you want." So it's been great. It's been great, and I'm sure you guys can relate that you just you get your loyal viewers that become a part of the show.
Right.
Oh yeah,
for sure. And that's what's good. And then we always tell everybody, we always, so many live streams go on. So like we end one and we know there's another one going on, we try to drop their link, send everybody over there. We try to just shuffle the whole community around to other people.
Move everybody over.
Yeah, yep. I try not to. So when I started it, obviously I didn't have any competition on Wednesdays at 7 a.m. So that was pretty easy. Thursday there was another show that was going on, and mine was scheduled before theirs. So I would usually segue people and send them over to theirs. And then Friday, and it was one of the first lives I was ever on, was with Chino from DMJ Reptile. So then on Friday, it was the same thing where I was just like, you know, now that the show's coming to an end, make sure you guys shoot over to DMJ Reptiles channel. So, but that was my thing. Like, if we're all doing everything at the same time, it's kind of like not fair to the people either, because they want to see, you know, a few people. But now, you know, everybody's hitting that live button, and you know, you have to pick and choose. But the beautiful thing is, you might not be able to see it live, but you get to go check it out later when you're cleaning. I tell people I have great tub cleaning material, or when you're taking a dump. You know, who doesn't want to hear my voice when they're taking a dump? Come on. I'm like a laxative.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, and that's awesome. They want to listen to it while they're cleaning tubs.
We go where the Godfather sent us.
I hear you,
Little pimp. Where's the little pimp at? He is actually doing uncle duties. I have my 5-year-old grandson with me for a couple of weeks. And he's in his room probably with his football mouthpiece in. He just got it, so it's like a big deal. You know, he gets his jersey tomorrow. I'm all about the concussion. If he gets a concussion, he'll be all right. I got a few growing up. I mean, you know, a couple of broken bones. You know, can't have these kids scared to get off of the digital world. You know,
there you go.
Kick some dirt around.
Get outside for sure. Yeah.
Outside, get some vitamin D, right? Let's get back to the, you know, we're so weak and our immune systems are so weak because we're not outside anymore. You know, I hate having the kids all over and they're all sitting on the couch next to each other, all on a different device.
And then they'll message each other too, sitting right next to each other.
Right, while they're talking about their other cousin or something. Exactly, right next to each other. So
it's crazy how it works. Yeah,
that's funny.
But gentlemen, yeah, I'm gonna be taking off soon.
No problem. It's been awesome talking. We'll have you on again if you want.
No, definitely. But before I go, I do want to say thank you. One of the things I believe is that the greatest gift you could give somebody is their time. So I thank you for asking me for mine and giving me yours. I think what you guys are doing is great. I had a few DMs. It's so funny. I think right before your invitation, I had a few DMs saying, "Hey, why don't you reach out to Irondogg? You know, they have a show and they want to always help people get their subs up, and they're all about the community." And like the next day, I get the invitation, yeah, I just wanted to let you know I got you in my prayers. You know, I want to send out that positive energy, and you know, you guys are sending it out there, and it does come full circle. You just gotta stay positive, you know. Yes, and I just again thank you guys, and just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yep. Right and then every show from here on out, now your logo will be first on our next show. That's why we asked for the logo. We play it in that intro. You know,
after me, no more guests. That way, mine will always be the first.
It'll always be in there. It's in there tonight on this slideshow, but it'll be in the intro from all the next shows on. So actually, he's already got the new intro.
I've seen it a few times when I catch your shows. I've seen it a few times, and I'm like, I love it because there's one thing we don't want to admit, but it's true. We like it. We all have an ego, okay? And it doesn't have to be arrogance, but even your subconscious likes to hear your name. You like to see yourself. I think Billy's made a career off of it. Yep. All right. If you think about it, the first 20 minutes of every one of his shows is showing something that someone sent him for free, whether it's a sticker or a t-shirt or whatever it is, but they get to see themselves or a piece of them on the screen. And I love it. People go crazy. They're like, congratulations. And I mock it sometimes because what are we congratulating? Somebody opened up your mail. Like that's what it comes down to.
Yeah. Send
look,
me a
there it goes now. Look,
guys,
I'm there. Look, there it goes right now. I love it. By the way, before I sign off, that's not the thing that Curtis likes to stare at. That is the two emojis. It's the strong arm and the snake that Samson designed, and he put the two emojis together, and that's how he got the logo for Samson Snakeatorium.
There you go.
So,
Nice.
gentlemen, thank you so much, guys. Have a great night, and we'll do this again soon.
All right,
Hell yeah,
appreciate it,
thanks for
Brian.
coming on, man. It's been fun.
Peace, man.
Thanks.
What's up, freaks?
What's going on?
Know what's going on, me, goddammit.
I'll be right back.
What, already? I was
just.
just going to go check the dogs myself.
I know you were.
God damn it. Hurry up, then. Hurry up. No, what are you talking about?
The dogs are fine.
Yeah, he was cool, huh? Yeah, he's got a couple. I knew he did morning shows. It was like shit. Because I think I just seen one or something, and it was a replay, and then I looked, and it was like, shit, I can't catch that show. Shit. I'm either trying to get up and go to work or sleep.
Yeah, I had Derek on that one time. What do you think?
What, your stuff?
Yeah, my crop area is getting a little out of heat.
I think we just start burning some of that fabric. Fuel the house. Keep everything warm. Burning fresh fabric.
Why don't you need to shut your damn mouth?
Don't you be talking no smack in front of the peeps.
You don't be talking no smack.
Nikki put out a new video too.
People have been putting out videos like freaking crazy.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I've seen some videos of the goddamn ducks getting hatched by chickens and fucking snakes and
Yep.
all kind of craziness. I'm trying to make videos and shit. I didn't realize today's video was silent. I was supposed to put music with it.
There you go.
Because there was no sound. And then it's like really late, and I'm like, I went and checked everything. I was like, no, there's no sound on it. I was like, fuck. And I have other videos loaded, but nothing's all the way loaded, like with tags and everything, you know.
Right.
So then I'm like, fuck. Do I want to like try to do all this, or do I just leave it? So I was like, fuck it, I'll just leave it. Because I have the full video. It's like I'm fucking hour and 8 minutes or some shit. I'm gonna play it one of these days, but I'll air it. And then I'm going to do like a little highlight one where just like the takedowns and all the different moves where he, you know, and just do like a little highlight video for a couple minutes. Try to bleed like 3-4 videos out of one, you know. You got to do what you got to do. It's rough in the hood.
You see what Heather said?
No. Let us talk to Larry. Sweet.
It's like, sweet.
Yeah, I was trying not to be rude to the guests and stuff. Well, there's no guest. There, he's gone already.
Got all
Hey, I
kinds
don't
of
need any lip from the fucking peanut gallery. You and Heather both are just on my last nerve.
people.
I'm gonna dot your eye for both of us.
What? You ain't got no eye for nobody.
One eye for me and one eye for her.
She said she's
But
going
with
to
the
knock your
drinking.
eye for you, her and Heaven.
Oh, Jesus. She's just talking smack.
All right, Venom, that poor lizard at my animal house.
I know, that poor lizard. You know, it's not I had to film that from outside the tank, which I wasn't very proud of because you know how hard it is to try to track a fucking lizard and a fucking centipede to try to get the shot? I got that one was good. I thought I missed it. I wasn't sure. But it was good because the guy went up on the glass and I was like, fuck, what am I going to do now? And then I just blew. I was like, as soon as I blew on it, it jumped down and the centipede snatched it. I was like, fuck, right on. Because it ran around the cage like 2-3 times before that, you know, of me trying to follow them around as they're running around and shit. It was just insane. But yeah, it wasn't as easy as it looks. At least you throw a rodent in there, it stays on the bottom. You know, fucking them lizards will climb the glass and the lid and everything.
Right.
Yeah, so I couldn't film the start inside the cage. So I was like, well, damn, you know, I had to film on the outside. It turned out pretty good though. But it's amazing too, and it was the same way with the other video that didn't make the cut. It's like the insides of those little anoles are black. It's like jet black inside of there. It's just gross. It's like, it's craziness. like you see the whole cavity is just black, and it's like,
Yeah, I seen that in that video.
They're gross.
I'll see how it does. Maybe it does good for you.
No, the centipede videos don't do very well, really, or mine don't.
Got to put that creepy
I'm
music
on a
in, like
live
Venom.
stream. I know.
You can't put that down on the bed. Thanks, babe.
Don't thanks, babe.
Oh, wait.
Could have been worse. Could have dodged your eye.
No, at this point in time, the best videos are either Irondogg or, well, the Bearded Dragon videos do pretty good, and the Frog videos they do.
Just
They're
a hit and
probably
miss.
the bread and butter.
One dude's good, next one, you know, I mean, it's just a hit and miss. You know, one might do, like you said, you might get one that has over 5,000, next one might get 1,000, you know.
Yeah, it's really weird how it works. They did give me back one of my TikTok videos.
Yeah, I seen that.
And dude, there's so many creators, man. There's one Venom guy on there. He's like Mr. Encyclopedia. He's like the Chris Hardwick of Venom Snakes. You know, he's like Mr.
Right.
GQ. He never no feedings, not just educational, 100%. Nice enclosures. I mean, the guy's like, he talks really like, you know, I mean, he's fit for what he does. You can tell, you know. And
right.
And he just got off of a 4-day ban, you know, and shit, because he keeps getting so many videos are demonetized, and it's like, or not demonetized, but you know, they give you the flag. But it's
Right.
it's like as soon, I don't know if they just get a couple people hitting the report button or something, and they automatically flag you. They should fucking, if they, you know, for one, I don't know why they're, you know, if a couple people hit the button, I don't understand what the big deal is. They don't like it, scroll on, you know, it's just fucking dumb.
Right.
But they're just way too sensitive over there. It's like, and there's creators that don't do any feeding. I mean, like arts and crafts, and they're getting like bullying, you know, guideline violations. It's like, what the fuck? It's nuts over there. So I'm gonna let whatever's going on over there kind of. I'm probably still gonna fucking, you know, it's hard not to load, you know, but because I'm on my last suspension was 3 days, I think. And then you go to like 4 days or something like that. So I don't want to get like booted all the way. You know, I want to try to, because I'm sure once this sensitivity gets over with, they'll figure out a way to thicken it up, I'm sure. You know, because if people are making money, then they can't be getting rid of all the creators they're making money from. It's like,
well, yeah, because
you know?
because
I mean, there's big creators that like millions of you know, followers that are, you know, that aren't in the creator fund no more. And it's like, what the fuck?
That's an easy way for them to make money.
That? Yeah, so you know, there's got to be, you know, the wave's going to crash eventually, and then things will even back out. So I'm just going to kind of, you know, post here and there and try to duck through, you know. I mean, because I can understand them fucking with me all the time, but if they're fucking with normal creators the same way, then it's got nothing to do with the content. It's just people are getting their shit taken down for no reason. What's up? Little Chinese food.
What's up? How are we doing?
Good. Got the online predator showed up.
Online predator. What's up, Venom?
Ooh, it's too hot, man, in the shack to be wearing that junk. Hey, what y'all up to?
It's too hot to be wearing that shit anywhere.
Carrot's laughing at me. Ha ha ha. Good. Hey, if I can make one person laugh, I did my job.
Yep.
Man, I'm just screwing around, seeing what y'all up to. How long y'all staying on?
For at least another half an hour or so.
Check this out.
I'm crying. This is terrible. Just feed your beardy a bunch of hornworms.
Nice.
Fucking whiners.
What?
Crunch King.
Who's the whiners?
Just a comment. I was just.
What's up, Isaiah? Chilling.
They said they were crying.
Oh. Yeah, look, that's a nice shirt. Yep, you got the same one, brother. Me and you.
That's the other one. Have you got your shirt?
This one?
Oh no, he's got his shirt a long time ago, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he got one.
No, the last round. Who was the last round? Oh yeah, that's right. It was Nikki, 51, and Wiss. Okay, yeah, they've all got their shirts, I think.
Yeah, BPL got trolled hard last night. Were you on there?
I was in there for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh crap, man. It's probably some folks. I shared his out on mine, and every time I share out one of these live streams, I lose subscribers. I lost 2 last night from them. They don't like the lives, but it's all good. I don't care.
Was it the same kind of bullshit like when they were using our names and all that shit?
It was a little different. They weren't using our names, but they were just leaving a bunch of crazy comments. His stream's still up. You could probably look on there and see it.
Whose was it?
BPL.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Well, there for a while you had just regular people in there, I thought.
It wasn't that bad. It only happened twice.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was just somebody acting stupid.
I am the newest Crunch Gang member. I don't know if you're the newest.
Who's the newest? Oh, Bad Blood. Yeah.
Bad Blood, yeah.
He may be the latest one.
He's one of them ones that he bought a frog just to be in the Crunch Gang.
Hey, there's a lot of people did that. A lot of folks did that.
Crunch Gang. Shit, I was thinking I had a video today. It was crazy. Because of the green frog finally ate, right? So I go to he just grabbed the rat. There's absolutely no sound to it. So I went and got some music and shit. It was a little free song and shit, and I kept loading it up. Limited ads. I'm like, what the hell? So I thought it was the thumbnail, so I changed all that, and it come to find out apparently the music. It was like I went and changed and it was a free song too, and then it was still telling me limited ads. So I was like, well, what the fuck?
What was the title?
A whole different song. And
what was the title you had on there?
It was on the video. I don't remember. I think it was Rat Pup versus Frog or something.
I'm telling you, the title. That's what I've learned how to beat them guys over there at Google.
Yeah, the title.
The title. Very simple title. Yeah, I put something like I feed my pet lizard or something like that. I'll put that on there first while it's uploaded, and then once they monetize it, I'll go put whatever I want on there. So
yeah.
Don't even go through the warnings anymore.
Yeah, that's the way you do it, man. I have learned how to beat them. Because they were sure knocking my junk out. They're like, nope, no ads for you, sir. I was like, what? It's because the title. The title is what I put on there. Yeah, they don't like.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, a lot of times if I enhance the thumbnail. Like if I make the thumbnail and
don't do that.
The color on it, then they'll
while it's uploading, just let them put their own thumbnail up there and put some little really just title that doesn't really say a whole lot, like feeding my lizard or something, and then that's it. And
somebody was saying something about it the other night about the YouTubers. They haven't fucked with me in a long time, so I ain't fucking with them. I don't want to rock no boat. I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing. It's like
that's what I do.
With YouTube, man.
If I upload like a Pac-Man video, I'll put like albino Pac-Man or Pac-Man, and I'll let that load up, and then I go look for my titles anyway, see
set it on private and let the private get monetized, and then go from after that. You're good.
Yep,
that's the way you do it. I had to learn the hard way. I was like, why are y'all taking my stuff down?
That's why they were doing it to me too. That's why I had to take titles down until
and that's why I try to tell people too. It's like preload that shit. If you preload that shit, they'll tell you if there's something wrong with it.
Well, yeah, it was preloaded when it happened, but.
Like now, I probably have 4 videos that are loaded up right now, just ready to go, waiting.
Yeah.
Like, waiting to go. Like
Nikki likes my name. This one.
Yep.
Yeah, I came up with that on my own, Nikki. What do you think? And Eric said, "Choking His Chicken's a good title." Yep, they'll get you for that one. They'll definitely get you. Put that on there. No ads.
Well, I think the first one I learned that on, or not learned it on, but when I got wise to it, I seen it was one of Hardwick's videos where something about one male with 4 females or something, and they flagged that shit in a heartbeat, and it was like, because they don't know that you're talking about ball.
Right. Yeah, you can't.
They think you're talking about porn. It's like.
Who put that up? Who did it?
Hardwick. I think it was Hardwick or something.
Oh, okay.
It was one of his snake breeding videos or something. He's all like. Six males with 1 female or something, and his just kept getting flagged over and over and over again. It was funny.
Yeah, that's what
he wasn't sure why at first, but
you put a simple title in there and load it up, and it goes through every time. I mean, unless you had.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like the other night, it just fucking kills me too when like people tell me they're like, "Wait till YouTube sees this video." It's Like, what do you mean? Wait till YouTube. sees
They
this
already
video,
seen it,
you
yeah.
dumb motherfucker. I loaded it to YouTube. It was on there for a week before it even came out. You really think I slipped it by the fucking algorithm? Like I
Yeah.
figured it out or something? It's like, what the fuck, man?
But it was weird, man. That centipede video. Remember, they took it down as far as ads. They demonetized
Yeah.
it, and then they said appeal it for a human review. So I guess
Yeah.
like a robot or computer reviewed it first.
Well, yeah, it's the algorithm. They just, you know, I think that's more from title and all that kind of shit.
That's what it is.
But,
So
but them human reviews, though, I think is just like what we were talking about the other day about TikTok. It all depends on who comes to work that day, because depending on what human watches your video, if they're against that shit, then you know it
depends on who you got. Yeah, it depends on who you got every time.
You know, it is. It's like
you're rolling the dice.
A crapshoot. Yeah, you don't know what's gonna happen. So
yeah, you're rolling the dice when you get an appeal. Luckily, I had the right one.
I try not to appeal nothing, but I haven't had a video limited ad after it was out in a long time. I usually get it beforehand, and then I can usually take care of it. I haven't got one in a long time that's done it after the video was out.
If you do it though, if you do the appeal, don't do it on the weekends. I've learned that the weekend crew is pissed off for having to work.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah.
Do it during the week. Yep. Do it during the week. I saw you, Patty.
Well, yeah, and then too, you know, back when, you know, when all this first started happening with the COVID and shit, that was when I had some appeals out and I got a bunch of videos snatched because they were all like, oh, it might take a while because there's no humans working, blah, 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 you know, limited because of Corona. Next thing you know, bang, 8 videos just gone, instantly gone. I was like, wow, but no strike. So I was like, well, I'm going to let that go. I ain't going to fight this one, you know. They took 8 videos with no strike. That was pretty good.
I got to go grab my fan. I'll be right back.
All right, man.
He's not going to get a fan. Get some juice.
That was code word for Jesus juice. Jesus water.
Juice. The holy water. Quiet down, Rat. You need a puff?
How do you preload? You schedule them out to whatever day you want the video to come out, day and time.
Yeah, when you load up a video, it'll ask you if you want it to be private, this or that, and the bottom one is scheduled. You can either leave it private and then deal with it, and then allow it to. But I usually just schedule it for a few days ahead of time.
Yep.
And then, you know, by the time I can get all the tags loaded, all the description loaded, I can make sure that there's no flags beforehand. Any YouTuber that's actually like wanting to do YouTube to get monetized, everybody that does it should not put out videos right away. You should always schedule, because then if there's any flags or anything, they'll warn you, you know, before you put it out that there's a problem, and then you can correct it before it airs, and then you don't get in trouble.
That way too, if you schedule your videos, you can shoot 2 or 3 videos in a day.
Yep.
Get them all scheduled out. You find another day to do it. Hell, next thing you know, you got 2 weeks of videos scheduled out, and you ain't got to worry about.
And you know what? And if anybody's serious into YouTube and you stress out at all, like I do and shit, it's like, oh my God, my next video, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? If you can get 4 or 5 videos built up, and you know you have a few days to where you don't have to do shit, it is so relieving on the inside. You know what I mean? It's like, because I'd panic, like, oh my God, I got to figure out a video. And then once I started scheduling them ahead of time and shit and just started, you know, building them up, it's like, well, fuck, right now I could, like, back when I was doing like 2 videos a week, I'd be at, you know, it's like, shit, I could not do videos for like 4 weeks. I'd be fine, you know. And then there's that
do it on your
stress
phone,
off
man.
of you, you know, and then the stress is off of you, you know, and then it's, yeah, you can do everything on your phone.
Yeah, you can do all that on your phone. You can do it on a laptop or computer too, but yeah, you can do everything. I can do thumbnails, everything, all through my phone, change them out, do whatever.
Yep.
I ain't got to go to the laptop to do anything on a video if I don't want to.
No, I don't do anything on the computer anymore, other than just go check my analytics on YouTube Studios. It's the only thing I use it for anymore. Did you get some Jesus juice down there? Is he muted?
He muted himself. Unmute yourself.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm here. Y'all see what Nick? Hey, you see what Nikki wrote? He's about to get in a fight over there. We might need to intervene.
Where?
With her neighbors.
Oh.
You gotta track the comments, sir.
Before I got here, petting my neighbors and fixing to see how evil I can be. Well, damn. Hey, just go live.
Yeah,
Let's
there you
see
go.
that shit.
You want
Go
a viral
live.
video? You got it right there.
Fucking go live.
Go over there.
Why am I the only one that says that? We see crazy feedings. It's like, is anybody recording this? You know, shit's going down. Anybody recording this? Nobody.
Well, I mean, if you don't, hell, I can drop the link. You can at least let all of us watch.
Yeah, for sure. Jeez, Nikki's about to throw down with her neighbors. We're trying to watch.
Yeah, we need to bring you on here on this live stream so we can watch it. Go
Damn,
live.
I've seen a heart or something go flying by. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh-oh.
I wish everybody a heart.
Oh, look how sweet you are, babe.
And so far away from Valentine's Day.
No,
we
love you,
appreciate
babe.
that.
I'm just kidding. You're way off on that one.
Oh.
She said she's sick of their bullshit.
I was giving him a heart.
Well,
I know
fucking,
you are.
hey, get on the tripod, throw that motherfucker up, broadcast this shit, and go whip some neighbor ass.
Yeah, what did they do, Nikki?
World Star.
Yeah.
I don't
What
know.
did they do to
Mad at
piss
the
you off?
neighbors. World Star.
Hey,
I don't know. I'm just
Benji
trying
should
to
have took the
advocate
camera over
for
there
it.
when he was there and whooped his neighbor up. That would have been good.
I know, that would have been really good. Dude, big motherfucker, you know the motherfuckers are scared. Like, oh my God. Fucking, you know, look at fucking Conan just coming through the front fucking door and shit. It's like, damn. What is he, 7 foot tall or some shit? It's like, good Lord.
It's all good now.
I wouldn't care if they went to bed. I'd be knocking on that door. They'd know I was there.
Yep, here for the MMA live stream.
Get your garden hose, start spraying their windows.
Yep.
And if you get them when they're sleepy, you can clock them a lot faster. They won't know it's coming.
Shoot some fireworks at their house.
You don't want to get them when they're woke up anyway.
Go buy as many eggs as you can at the grocery store, and you know what to do with those.
Fake them, elbow right in the grill, second strongest on the body.
Fire in the hole.
Bang, right in the grill. Yeah.
There, I'll drop the link for you, Nikki. She'll jump on.
Okay, she'll jump on and tell us a story. It's going to be a good one.
How come you want Nikki to go beat up the neighbors, but you won't let me punch the fucking idiot in the car next door or next to us when they're being stupid?
He's trying to keep you out of jail, Trish.
And then I'm yelling, and you're like, "What are you going to yell at them?"
He would have to bail you out.
I don't care what you're going to do, but you're driving a car and you get so much road rage, you're not paying
Because
attention.
people are stupid.
That's my problem. I'm not worried about what you're going to do to those people. I'm worried about what you're going to do to me when you're all road rage, trying to bash somebody down or something. What you got me on single for?
We can title this video.
In case someone down, in case she sidekicked you or something.
If she kicks me, I'm throwing her down.
I would start recording on my screen. My screen cord.
Screenshot that shit. Oh, where's the storyteller? I thought we was getting on here.
Yeah, right here.
Nikki's all fired up. We gotta hear it. We gotta hear it when she's good and fired up too. We can't. Well, we're about to find out right now.
Tell us a story, Nikki. Solo her out, Chris, so we can hear the story.
No, don't put me on solo.
Okay, my bad.
She's like, no, don't do that.
So I can't see the chat. Of course, I'm on my phone. All right, so my neighbors they don't speak English. And their kids translate everything. So I'm trying to be calm with these kids because they're translating for their parents. But they keep messing with me because of my dogs. And I have one dog who is, I guess, likes to be Spider-Man and climbs over the top of the dog lot. All right. Now she gets out like every day. No joke, every day. And we put pallets over the top of it. We put tarps over the top of it. She still climbs out the top.
Is it a pit bull?
No, she is a Cataloola leopard mixed with a husky.
Okay.
But she's a very, very athletic dog, and she's making me nuts. But in my neighborhood, which I live in a trailer park, but my house is a built-onto trailer. Well, there's 2 strays, but they're not strays. They belong to someone in the neighborhood, and they are not in a kennel. They're not maintained. They come in my property. They get into my trash, and they drag my trash all throughout the neighborhood. All right. So now my neighbor next to me is blaming my dog who gets out for the trash being in their yard, but she don't even touch the trash. So she called animal control on me tonight and said that they are also going to talk to some of the rescues about my dogs. And I'm fed up with it. So I'm tired of it.
So go whip her ass then. We're live right now. We're live. No, I'm just kidding.
Heather says zip some chicken wire on it.
Yeah,
I was gonna say zip tie some chicken wire.
I was gonna try that, but I don't know if. I mean, do you think that she could get her hand or like her claws through it and still be able to climb it?
I don't know. You got to find some way to secure though. If she get out like that,
in North Carolina, it is illegal to tie a dog. I've had to deal with that because my husky.
Yeah, you can't tie them up.
Yeah, you can't.
He's getting all worked up now.
Even though you can buy them from Walmart or pet stores in the pet section, you can legally put a dog on a runner.
Yeah, it's illegal here too. We can't do that.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
You can't put him on a runner, yeah.
He likes to run. I mean, he's a big dog. Putting him in the 8x8 is ridiculous.
I got in trouble like that one time too with my chow dog, and they called the vet or the pound on me, and my dog was sitting on the front porch because it got out of the fence. But then the two other chows that were running the neighborhood ran by, and I was like, "See, that's your ones you're getting calls on. That's the only thing that saved me is them other damn dogs ran by at the same time."
Right?
Chows. Yeah. Those chows will kill somebody, Justin.
They will not.
You know me. I used to breed them. Back in the day. Me and Irondogg were talking about it. You don't see as many anymore.
No, you don't.
No.
I used to breed them fuckers. They were you could sell those things $500 all day long.
Oh,
little fuzzy puppy.
Oh, more than that now, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, nowadays, yeah. But
you can't even buy a dog for less than $1,000 anymore.
Oh,
yeah, that's about it. Any dog.
I sold one of my puppies for $100.
Well, yeah, if they're not like papers on them.
People are a sucker for a fucking chow puppy too. They're the cutest.
I'd love a chow. I'd love to have a chow.
Well, the husky, the dad, is actually on Instagram, and I don't think I have a picture of the mom on Instagram, but she had 3 puppies, and it was literally like the ink was in her was running out. We got a white one with some light brown spots on her, and then we got like a brown one with some darker brown spots on them, and then we got a black and white one. And I mean, that was all she had, and we kept the black and white one, and we rehomed the other 2, and that one's the one that keeps getting out, and it's driving me bonkers.
That was the one thing about when I had my chow too, is because chows are really bad they don't want to shit in their own yard thing. They want to shit as far away from their food as possible. So my dog was the same way. No matter what I did, you could not keep that dog in the yard. You just couldn't. So I always let him out at night, just where he'd just go out at night, do his thing, and come home. But that was the one thing with him too. He would not fucking stay in the yard. He hated it. But it was crazy.
Yeah, you definitely got an issue over there, Nikki. You have to figure out how to handle that. That's messed up.
Yeah. Well,
you know what? Anytime you see them other dogs, you need to videotape that shit to show the people, like, hey, these are the dogs you're getting called on.
Right.
Well, I'm pretty sure animal control will be here tomorrow, and I'm going to let them know. I mean, people there don't want to keep their dogs under control, so. I mean, what are you supposed to do with a menace when nobody wants to do anything? Animal control don't even like coming here because the last 3 years they've had nothing but a bunch of puppies and dogs getting hit. I mean, I legit live right beside it's a US 601 road. So it's like a major highway. I mean, people don't.
You need to blame your dog getting out on the other stray dogs coming to your yard.
Right. And I'm just tired of it, and I'm not a mean person, but if they don't want to do it, I'll take matters into my own hand. I mean, these dogs aren't nice to my kids, so.
Hey, animal control's scared to come in my house. If they knew what I had, they'd be like,
Yeah, that's why I try not to tell too many of the actual neighbors. It's like, oh yeah, I breed rodents. Like,
my neighbors have no idea. Have no idea what I have. Yeah.
I remember when I was coming out of that. Yeah, it was when I was first breeding. I was getting a bunch of stuff at Walmart. Somebody was like, "Oh, do you have rabbits?" I was like, "No, rats," and they just instant frown, instant dirty look. It was like, "Well, shit."
My neighbor across the street, she said, "Hey, can you like feed my cats for the weekend?" I said, "Yeah, I'll feed your cats if you'll feed my snakes next weekend." She was like, "Nope."
Yeah, it's like, "Can you watch my shit next weekend?" That's funny. See, I got Annette. If I have to leave town or anything, Annette will come over and she can check everything for me. But
yeah,
is that your speedway over there, sir?
Yeah, they're racing. A couple motorcycles.
Right.
Well, if you get into ass whipping mode, you got to go live. You hear me?
Okay. I'll make sure that
All right.
I got my sister on my back. She'll make sure she's recording for me.
Oh,
There
your mom's here now, Nikki.
Oh yeah, my mom could record too. Hell, she might be out there with me. I'll
probably
take
whoop
the
some ass, too.
Take the lady.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to mess with either one of y'all.
Oh, and then they've been chewed up by those damn dogs?
Yeah, and animal control won't do nothing. There
They
was,
sorry.
it looked like a mix. It was like a Doberman a while back that used to live here, and animal control was coming because there was probably
it just
about
jumping
30.
up on them, or
It was growling and actually come after them. Alicia came screaming to me. I ran inside and I got my 380. I was going to shoot that
shoot
dog.
them, yeah.
I did shoot one in my backyard. I had 2 pits rush me in my backyard. I just happened to have my Glock on me, and like one of them, I took care of. The other one looked at me like, "Oh hell no!" It took off. But they were trying to get me. They were going to try to bite me. I was like, no, I love dogs, but hey,
No,
That's
you can tell. You can tell when a dog is curious or when a dog's about to fuck you up.
oh yeah, they were
Yeah.
rushing.
Tell.
They were full speed across the yard coming to me.
Yeah,
You know, I was like,
yeah.
Well, the one that was chasing her, I mean, you could tell it wasn't playing. It was being aggressive. Teeth was showing.
mm-hmm.
It was
Foaming
gnarly.
at the mouth and all that crap. Yep.
Yeah.
Moon said you should have told Venom that you feed the cats to your snakes.
I did tell her that because she's always breeding all these wild cats over there. And I'm like, hey, anytime you got a litter like a newborns, let me get them. I'll feed them to the retic. That's what I had a retic. She was like,
I'd take a bunch of stray cats
like,
rather
no.
than dogs. At least
I
they'd take care of
literally
the life.
I think it was on TikTok, but I literally had somebody say, "Hey, can you make a video with your monitor and with a cat or a dog?"
No,
And I'm
yeah,
like,
you'll
Oh,
know.
I've had them on YouTube say
and
that
it's like
too.
they're asking me, and it's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, it's
You
like,
go to jail
man.
for doing something like that.
And that's
Hell
why I
no.
try to tell people. It's like I'm feeding them like appropriate sized rodents that they would normally eat. It's not like I'm
Yeah.
throwing in puppies or nothing.
Right.
Feeder rodents. They're bred to be fed.
Yep.
It's like as they're eating a chicken or something. It's like, you ever watch one of them chicken places? That's like one of the worst, grossest places you'll ever see. Is one
Oh,
of them
yeah,
chicken
yeah.
farms are nasty. It's like, fuck.
Yep.
It is so crazy on the TikTok. I get hate comments in like every language known to man. It's a good thing they got a translator over there. It's like, and Irondogg,
I
did
know.
you see the message you got on your rap video on my comment? Somebody left some huge paragraph comment in some crazy language. I have no idea what they said, but
Yeah, go over
it
to
was
Google
on my
Translate.
comment on your video.
Don't have to on TikTok. You hold down on it for a little bit, and it pops up translate for you.
Yeah, on TikTok, yeah, you can just hold the message and it'll come up and it'll say translate, and you can translate any message
Oh, that's
right
cool.
then and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I like that about it.
YouTube needs something like that.
Yeah.
They do, because you get comments in so many different languages. It's like, you know.
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool.
Or they should translate the comment themselves to the language that your page is set up for.
Yep.
Because you set
Yeah.
up a language for your page. So, I mean,
Mhm.
YouTube should actually transfer them all to whatever language, you know, that your page is set up for. So, but, you know, they won't do nothing that helps us.
Kara said you don't eat much chicken anymore after what her cousin showed her at the chicken plant. Hey, chicken's still good, Kara.
What's up, Wolf?
No matter.
Desert Wolf Armory in the house. Welcome, welcome,
Wolf
Wolf.
is in
Welcome.
the house.
That damn Roz Reptiles, he had them ducklings he was feeding that damn alligator.
They'll hate you for that now. They will hate you for feeding
yeah,
ducks.
he and it was funny because he didn't even grab it. He grabbed it with a great big fishing net like he was scared of it.
My dad accidentally killed one of the ducks last night.
What?
He's been giving her eggs to hatch out, and some were not fertile, I guess, and they were rotting. And I guess he's tried to candle them, but he couldn't really see much. And one of the ones that he tossed up against the tree had a baby duck in it.
Oh no!
Oh, that's not good.
He
So
was upset.
I went to the store to get me some chicks to feed my anaconda because that's all he'll eat is chicks. And they didn't have chicks; they had ducks. So I'm like, well, I guess give me the ducks.
That.
Yeah, and so I get death threats from that video all the time. But
Yeah, I remember that.
I hadn't taken it down yet. I just leave it up.
I used to like the anaconda videos, except for those ducks or the chickens. I mean, I tried to do chickens once here too. Them things are annoying as a motherfucker. They do not stop chirping. They just never stop.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's like it's like they know they're gonna die. It's like they're screaming. Not good.
So, Nikki, my only advice to you as far as a neighbor situation is kill them with kindness.
Well, and I would too. If you see them other dogs running around, I'd film them fuckers and say, hey, look, this is what's disturbing the neighborhood, making my dog jump out of the fences, defending because these dogs are coming around.
Yeah.
You need to film them if you get a chance, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I will. I told Caitlin too, my sister, since she lives here.
Mm-hmm.
I told her because she's outside a lot with the kids, and I mean, Cal is technically her dog, but but she takes her out and lets her run the yard and play and everything, and she's never left the yard. I mean, I don't see her dragging trash halfway down the trailer park because she don't leave the yard.
Right.
But these other two dogs literally go everywhere, and it's the only two dogs in the neighborhood that are loose.
Do y'all have any like a leash law there where you got to keep your dog secured, or can they like run loose?
I don't know.
We have leash laws here.
Yeah, we do.
Here
too.
you have to have them.
But here, if you're in the city, you have to have them on a leash or something secured. But in the county, they can like run loose. But I mean, it depends on where you're at.
Yeah, that's about the same way here.
Right.
Yeah, the county they can do whatever they want.
Well, see, I mean, I wish I could let mine run loose, but where I live next to this road, I don't want to risk them getting it.
Yeah.
No,
right.
Right.
And
no,
I mean,
I have a big 6-foot fence around the whole fucking perimeter of the backyard and 4 foot in the front, so the dogs can't get out, but they got plenty of room to run.
Right back there where you see those lights.
I wish it was about half the size it is, but it's a pain in the ass mowing it.
Trying to get it right. There you go. Right back there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a major drug head there, and he likes to steal stuff, and that would be the next thing that he steals is my full-blooded husky.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you whip his ass, we need you to film that too.
Or at least pepper spray him.
All right. Kevin, he was walking through the yard one time, and we've got signs posted around our trailer and in our yard, and he was walking through our yard throwing his beer bottles and shit. Stuff in our yard.
No, we've had crackheads walk right up. We were in the car one day and some crackhead walked up and I jumped out of the car. He's all, hey, don't try to get me to come over to your car. I was like, fuck you. And I went after him. He took off. I was like, what are you doing? He was like walking up like a zombie.
Y'all got crackheads over there.
Justin lives in Crackamah.
Crackamah, yeah, we heard about that place.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah,
that place is famous.
It's funny because we have a big military base, so they all call it Yakistan because they're, the military base is out in the middle of up in the mountains. It's kind of a deserty looking place where it's at, so they call Yakima Yakistan.
Hey, just put a sign out there, Nikki. It says, "If you cross this line, your ass is mine."
Yeah.
I wonder if
tell them you're gonna put a Yakima ass whooping on them.
Can I flip my camera?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta go down to the options where it says more or something, and it'll say cam, and then you say front or back. Irondogg knows how to do it, and he leaves because he, I don't know what his problem is.
He'll come back and tell you in a minute.
I don't remember exactly how to do it, but it's something like that. You hit the more, and then you hit audio or camera, and then
Can y'all see that?
Yeah, what does it say? We can't read it.
It says no trespassing. Are you going to listen to me in English, or do I have to speak to you in 12 gauge?
Where'd you get that sign?
Nice.
Tractor Supply.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Tractor Supply. That's cool.
Damn.
I expect to see one behind you tomorrow, Venom.
Yeah, I do like that sign, and there is a Tractor Supply.
You're going to Tractor Supply.
I may go there tomorrow and look for that sign. Yeah, for real.
I would. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I don't care what language you speak. Just don't be coming over here messing with me.
And that's the thing. Like our guest was talking about, the world is getting pretty soft nowadays. But and to me, it's like it's all. But do what you got to do. But this whole ridiculous shit where people can like almost take your shit now and they need it more than you or something. That ain't happening. This is mine. We're buying this shit. I don't care. Keep you freaky outside of my area. This is mine.
Kayla has that same wind chime.
Ain't nobody getting my couch or my TV because they need it more than me. I'm gonna fuck somebody up. That's all.
I know
You know what I
will.
mean? There ain't none of this. Oh, they needed it more than you. They ain't getting in trouble. Shit. No, they're gonna pay the price somehow. Some way.
You throw that centipede on them, I guarantee you they're at the house. They're gone.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, fuck.
We lost Nikki.
Are they not a different level of just, you know? I mean,
They're a whole
so
new
fast
level.
that it's like.
They're creepy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've had to drop. I've dropped the tongs a couple times. I'm all dancing around, and he'll go to jump up them, and it's like fucking.
I've never felt bad for the rodents before, but now I feel bad for them when they drop in there, man. I'm like,
in that one, huh? It's pretty brutal. It's
not good.
And they use every one of them little legs like hands too. They're so efficient.
They're strong too, man. They're strong.
Yeah.
I got a water bowl in there, right? And this joker, he like buries under the water bowl.
Oh,
and he can push the water bowl up. I'm like, you're gonna spill the water, and this is like a rock water bowl.
Dude, they say that those are like escape artists. They are like you know, don't give them any little crack or nothing. Dude, I have a ton of shit in there. On that cage, I have a 3-pound weight thing, like a weight plate on his cage, just because it's like that fucker's not getting out. You know what I mean? It's like, nope.
Yeah, I've got one of those critter cages where, you know, it's like high enough where you can't reach the top yet.
That's what I have mine in.
Yeah.
Oh my God, those things are just another. That's why this one I had to film it from the outside, because the lizard running around, they can go up the glass.
Oh yeah, I'm not filming the inside. No, I ain't going
there's
inside.
There's no way I can film from the. So I had to film from the. I couldn't. Usually I'll go from upper, you know, take the lid off and kind of film down, and then put the camera inside. But even then I can't, because that lizard will run right up. So it's like, that was a rough one to get.
That was crazy, man. He took that lizard down and just ate the whole thing, man. And then he like left. He was going to his burrow, and he's like, "Wait a minute, I didn't get the tail." He came back.
Yeah, he went back because I moved the camera a little bit because I thought he was going to go all the way in the hole, and that would kind of be the end of the video. He gets about a quarter of the way down, pops back up, and starts eating again.
That thing is evil. Shit. If I were you, I'd go buy rat poison, just pour it all in the tank right now, and get rid of that joker, man. He's evil.
He is pretty savage, and he's fat now. It's like, you know, and it's really weird. It's like the way their bodies like can like coil up. It's like when they're like underneath something, they look like they're about half the size that they are as soon as they start running. As soon as they start running around, they just like lengthen out a couple other inches. You know what I mean? It's like they go from looking like this to like this in a minute. It's like, holy
man, I'm glad we don't have one running around that's like 20 foot long, man. That would be
the one in that video. That one in the video that we've seen, that's the biggest one I've ever seen. Those things, if I seen one of those, man, I'd be going the other direction.
That's got to be the, what is it, Scolopendra gigantea? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
something like that.
It's the huge one. Yeah,
it's in South America. Yeah, I'm going to get one of those. I'm going to make the Reptile show. I'm going to get one of those, too.
Did you see that one? That thing's like legitly like 2 foot long.
Yeah, I would not hold it. I can't believe the fools hold it like that. Like, don't.
That some bitch locked onto you. You'd have to rip its head off, or it'd start eating your whole arm up, dude.
They've killed people before.
Those mandible deals that they got, those are the most lethal looking motherfuckers ever.
They've killed people. They got documented cases of them killing people. Like,
yeah, you can see them where they sink in, and then they'll kind of maneuver, and then they'll sink it in again. And oh my God,
I mean, he ate that lizard like it was a piranha eating that thing, man. Just
he did.
Skinned it.
And that's real time. It was like an hour and 6 minutes or whatever. That took
I know. They take forever. Yeah.
But he pretty much gunned it. I mean, I think he left maybe a leg and a little bit of tail. But, yeah, he skeletoned a couple of the legs. I mean, yeah, it was pretty nasty.
Mine ate like half the mouse. Like the bottom half was gone and the front top half was still there. He's like,
well, see, that's the thing, you know, and you know, that's kind of the weird thing on here. If you throw something in there that's too small, it doesn't move enough, so you don't get enough action. But, you know, and by the time that it's big enough, you know, then it's almost too big, so you just throw it in there anyway. It's like...
And this last one, the mouse he ate, man, I'm telling you, when I got him out, I've fed a lot of stuff, man, a lot of different things. I filmed a lot of stuff. And then this one, when I got the mouse out, I started to get sick. I was like, because he had like teeth, there was like body parts laying around in there, and like,
I took the tongs right away. As soon as he went into his little hole, I took tongs, got that little
man, I got sick from that dump. I've been
I
around
took
dead
all the
bodies
dirt-
and everything, man. I mean,
I
I
took
found
all
skeletons.
the dirt that was around it and everything just in case, because you don't want them leaving
Ooh,
nothing
yeah,
in there.
yeah.
To get
Don't
no
leave anything
bugs,
in there.
man.
He left a
Yeah.
foot. It was like one of the mouse's foot was in there. I'm like, you can't leave
What's up,
that.
D&D?
No, you gotta get it out of there. You gotta get it out of there quick.
Yep.
It's bad that we have these conversations, but yeah,
These centipedes are bad. They are not good.
Yeah, they are another level of crazy. And then I'm always worried about it's gonna die because everybody's died so damn much. It's like,
I don't know. I've read certain. I mean, I'm trying to do research on them, and one person says they need a lot of humidity, and the next person says they don't. So I'm like, what do you do? You know?
Yeah,
Right.
it's really weird. Everything that I've read up on the Vietnamese one is they're usually a little bit of, there's a lot more humidity.
Yeah, I would think so. From where they live at, they gotta be humid there. I mean, that's a jungle.
Yeah, the first one that I had that died,
they have the similar ones like that though in Arizona, and they're,
and they're in the desert,
dry heat,
right?
Yeah.
So like yours, the one you had, I mean,
the hero that you had. Now that one would be.
I mean, how do you keep that?
Yeah.
Because I mean, Todd don't live in the desert, does he?
No, he just lives right down the road from me.
Yeah, I mean,
he just lives down the road from me. Yeah, but
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's hot and humid here. It's hot and humid here.
So you keep it more humid too, then?
Yeah, because it's hot and humid in Oklahoma. So.
I mean, I'm just wondering what killed yours.
You could probably do a whole lot less though, because of how humid it is there naturally, right? It's like
right. But you don't want it to dry up on them. That's the biggest thing with centipedes on any of the ones I've read is they need that moisture.
Yeah, that's what pissed me off about my first one that died, because when I unboxed that son of a bitch, I got the video out of it and all that. It died the next night, but when I first opened it, because they say, oh, you don't need a water bowl for them, they'll get enough food or water and all that shit.
You do.
Yeah, it's like as soon as I opened that container, it was like the centipede had already been in the enclosure. It ran right over to the water and it drank for like 10 minutes.
Yep.
And it just drank and drank. And it's like, how long have you been in this little package? It's like, so who knows how long them things,
well, and that's what they say. They say it's almost impossible to a centipede die from not eating, or to starve it to death. But if you don't spray them down and they don't have moisture, they will dry up and die.
Solo left a comment for you, Irondogg.
I'm hot and humid.
She wants you to come back and say that she's moist, but that's what she says.
Well, she's moist now, that's for sure. I mean, she done said that and giggles, and then he blushed. So then she got all tingled and stuff. She got a little moist. She's like, oh no.
But I put the centipede was at the pet store. They had it for a month. I asked them how
the centipede and like nothing. It's
I asked them how long have you had it here. I want to know how long has it been in your store. And then what is it eating? And they said, it's eating crickets like crazy, like crickets. And then so they got they had a sponge in there. They would just wet the sponge. Yeah, the sponge is all. That's how it was drinking, like a tarantula. Yeah. I'm like, okay, so now everybody on the internet says it should be a water bowl.
Too.
Yeah, a lot of people. That's how my centipede come from the pet store. Had a sponge in there.
But on the research on the internet, it always says put a water bowl in there, not a sponge. I hadn't seen anybody use a sponge yet. So,
that's because it's retail. They're selling them.
Yeah, mine will get right in there and drink. Well, I think a lot of that is because they don't have to give you the bowl. They're just giving you a sponge, because a lot of the times when like you buy scorpions or anything like a tarantula around here that's already in one of those tiny critter keepers, they give you the whole critter keeper. They don't take it out of there. They'll give you the whole thing. They don't want to deal with it. So I think they're using the sponge so they don't have to deal with any, like actually giving away a bowl when you buy it.
And I saw it drink out of the sponge before, but I'm like, everybody says use a water bowl. So I got both in there, and I got a water bowl and a sponge. So take your pick.
I think the sponge is more so it doesn't drown.
Yeah.
It's like it could get some moisture without getting in the water. But if you have a proper size water bowl, I don't think it's
it ain't gonna drown. That thing is.
And the centipedes, there's no way those are gonna drown. You could put a fucking 3-inch bowl in there, it'll get out. Them fucking things are.
They're crazy, man. They are crazy. I want to get another one.
Yeah, they're nuts, man.
I want that Heroes. I want that one Irondogg had. I want one of those.
I want a Heroes too.
Yeah.
Because that head is so red and crazy.
Yeah.
But the tail work of those damn centipedes are amazing.
Man, they'll stab you. They will stab their prey with that thing. I saw them do it. Like,
they'll fight with the tail 2-3 times before they even involve the head.
Did you see that? Did you see mine? He like threw his tail up like a head. You know, like he's striking.
Yeah, they always do. Yep, they always do. It's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, they put more work in with the tail than anything else.
Yeah, slapping that tail at him, and then the mouse grabbed a hold of him, started biting it, and he's like, "Oh no, you shouldn't have done that." That's when he turned around and started biting that junk.
Yeah, who back in the day, whenever they declared snakes being the devil, they had never seen a centipede.
No, yeah, they'd never seen a centipede. The devil would have took the centipede form in the Garden of Eden instead of the snake.
They would have changed their mind if big old centipede would have went through there.
They serve in Satan's army. I guarantee you they do.
Yeah. It's hard to explain. You try to say how extreme it is. I mean, it's not like bad, but hey, and this guy, how do you get yours out of the enclosure?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, so I use like
deal with it yet?
Yeah. I've been researching. I watch all the videos, right? So you got to I get a paper towel roll, and I like stick that in there and let him crawl up in that thing, and then I just move it in the. That's how I rehouse it. Yeah.
Yeah, he just grabs his with the fucking tongs.
No, don't do that. You'll piss him off.
Well,
no,
Irondogg just grabs his. He just grabs it with the tongs.
Oh no, I ain't doing that.
You're crazy.
I'm trying to keep him calm. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. He says, "Yeah, I just grab him with the tongs, throw him in the next."
It don't take much to piss him off, man. It does not.
Right, but
but you can do it that way. I mean, but I just I tried to do a little research on how to move them.
I'm not trying to be all patient and take all that time. I'm just like, boop.
Yeah, I usually just put a cup in there. It runs in there. I'll coach it over to the cup.
Yeah, whatever works.
Yeah, this guy, he's all, I just use the tongs. I'm like,
what? No. I know they climb up them tongs, man.
I wouldn't be, it'd be my luck. I go to let him go and they got a hold of the tongs. They're running up. I got to let go of them. It's going to get ugly. Yeah, it's not happening.
I saw a kid, like a video where a kid caught one and he like grabbed it behind the head like a snake somehow. And that thing was holding on to him just like he was holding on to the centipede. It was a big one. And he didn't show how he let it go. He let it go later. I was like, how do you let that thing go? Because he's holding on to you, too.
You're going to have to grab the tail and try to get it all away from you and then let go of it at once.
Man, that's some creepy shit right there.
Well, see, I've had scorpions
Heather.
do that, too. They say, just grab it by the tail. And you go grab by the tail, reach around and get you with the pinchers. It don't let go. It's like, well, now what do you do? Because if you let go of the stinger, they still got a hold of you.
I never grabbed a scorpion by the tail. I'm not that brave.
Coming in. But yeah, you can do it, but it's like, it just pisses them off.
They say scorpion, tarantula, centipede, as long as you let them crawl onto you, you're not going to get bit.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
I don't know.
Tarantulas, I mean, they let you know. I mean, if they don't want help, they'll let you know. If their front legs are up in the air.
Oh yeah. You don't mess with them. Yeah.
Yeah, don't fuck with them.
But I mean, if they crawl onto you, they're good. Ugly. But that centipede's so fast, man. I'm not letting them crawl onto me and be free. I'm like, who knows where he'll end up at?
I don't. Yeah, I don't even know if there's enough alcohol in this.
He'll end up in your shirt, down your pants. You have no idea what he's doing.
No fucking way. I heard that thing. There is no way. Not as a kid, nothing. I don't think in any. No. I've done some stupid shit, but I don't think I could reach in and grab that thing. Hey, look.
You'd have to get some of that Yakima crack that they're selling over there, man, to do that.
Fuck, man, there's no way. There's crackheads that'll do it. I can get a crackhead over here for.
Oh, you give them $5, they'll do it.
Get bit.
Yep, $5 will do it.
Get bit or something. But no, they robbed me the next day or something, so I can't bring them here. But we have to do experiments somewhere else.
Oh, they clean your house out. Yeah, you can have nothing left.
We have to do the experience somewhere else. Oh yeah, I got cameras, alarm systems. Yeah, I don't fuck around. We got dogs, guns.
Anybody else going live tonight?
I haven't seen any notifications.
No, Kurtwood said he was at work, so.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do it. And BPL just did a surprise live last night. I don't think he'll do it again.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not doing it. I gotta get up early. I take my wife to the doctor tomorrow. She's getting her.
Yeah, I gotta get up early too for a doctor's appointment myself.
Yeah, she's having some problem with that eye surgery. She gotta go get it checked. So hopefully we don't have another surgery going on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully not. Well, hopefully good news.
So Irondogg will be at the doctor tomorrow too. Okay.
Yep.
So we got nothing on Friday?
Nope.
No guest Friday?
I scheduled the stream, so I just put our logo up for the thumbnail. I didn't know what was going on yet. But
yeah, I've seen it.
I was just wanting to at least get it scheduled.
That was a cool dude y'all had on.
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff on the Instagram and then early morning on the tube.
He's trying to build his YouTube up.
Well, that's the thing. Even all them other creators on all them other accounts, man. I mean, I don't care where you're at. If you're in this to make money and you're on Twitch or the TikTok, anywhere, all them people say, hey, please go subscribe to my YouTube. They all want everybody to, you know, because YouTube's where it's at, you know. All this other shit is five and dime. It may stay around. It, you know, it may or may not. You know, you never know. But YouTube's they're pretty solid.
Yeah, YouTube probably started before the rest of them. I mean, Facebook first, but then YouTube after that.
And it is true. I did a video the other day, and it got a couple 100,000 views overall, but it did about the 200,000 views that it did. I made like, I think $2 or something like that. So it figures out, like before when I said that, you know, because YouTube's about 1/4 cent per view on average, and theirs over there it's 2,000 views per 1/4 cent.
Oh,
so
shit.
it's like insane different. Yeah.
Yeah, and TikTok. Yeah, you talking about TikTok?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Because my son is monetized on TikTok. He made like 2 cents. And he's got like millions of views on whatever channel he got. But
No, he should be making more than that. But
he ain't making much. I can tell you that. He's not making much at home.
No, I'll make like 30 cents one day and then like $2 the next day or something. It depends on if I put out a video. But if I put out a consistent videos with the numbers they gave me and they wouldn't take down my videos, I could make about half as much as I do on YouTube probably.
Dickie got a doctor tomorrow too.
Yeah, but they take down so many videos that it's so hard.
Yeah, I hadn't tried TikTok. I ain't messing with TikTok. I might do OnlyFans, but I'm not doing TikTok.
I wish if they leave my shit alone and fucking just let me create shit, then it'd be all right. But since I started TikTok, I've made $12.42.
That's where it's at. That's what's up. That's rodent food right there.
And like we were talking about earlier, you know, I mean, some channels make some money and all that, but we got a lot of people that, man, I want to get monetized. Man, I'm going to get monetized. I don't want, you know, and we've said it before. It's not all that. It's not all like fucking handfuls of paychecks. You know, it's like once you get monetized, it doesn't. The fireworks don't start going off. You still got to put out videos. You still got to do shit, and the checks are not. You know.
Yeah, Eric said if you put out, you'd make more, Justin.
Put out what though? What do I got to put out? That's why I can't make the frogs or the rats shake their ass. I've tried. You know what I mean? They won't do it. But even then,
they will.
Like I said, the creators over there's creators that are fully educational, not even about animals, this and that. Everybody's accounts are getting like, you know, they're banning people and it's just getting stupid. It's either going to shut down or there'll be a big change coming. So that's why I said I'm just going to I'm going to float through and just kind of add videos every now and then and try to make it through the wave because there's some stupid shit going on over there. I mean, people with millions of subscribers they took away my, you know, my being able to get paid because of bullying or something. And it's like, what the fuck? You help handicapped children, you know, it's like, what the hell? I mean, there's some creators over there that are getting pinched for stupid shit. So I don't know. It's either going to shut down, you know, like go away and be stupid and then, you know, or they'll make some changes and it'll be somewhat normal. Because I try to tell them in my appeals, it's like all this shit is monetized on YouTube. You're trying to be like YouTube. This is YouTube monetized material. I'm trying to put over here. You know what I mean? It's like,
they don't care.
Alone.
They don't care. It's TikTok, not YouTube. They don't care.
TikTok.
Yeah, they're trying to be like YouTube.
I know.
Where are they housed at? Aren't they from China or somewhere?
It was supposed to be from like Korea or somewhere, Hong Kong or some damn thing.
Yeah.
And then they apparently sold or something. And yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be owned by somebody in the United States now, I thought, but.
Yeah, because Trump tried to take them down?
Yeah, there was something about it. Yeah, because it was owned by some, and they weren't. There was no.
They're stealing your information and shit.
Yeah, some weird shit. Yeah.
Well, guys, I think I'm about ready to jump off here.
They're stealing your information if you're anywhere near a computer or a phone. So.
Y'all been on for a couple hours. Over.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab something to eat.
Appreciate you coming on, Venom.
Yeah, it's been a good stream.
It was good, man. Appreciate it. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just chilling.
Oh yeah.
How many we got in here?
Babies on TikTok
17 people.
17 people hanging out.
Yep. Somebody starts.
I might start one. Yeah, if ain't nobody start one, I might start one just to see who will jump on.
I might start one.
There you
I
go.
might come on with you later because I don't think I have to work tomorrow. But I have to
Yeah,
start
I got to get up early. I can't stay too long, but I might start one here for just a little bit. See if I won't.
If you're gonna only go off for 2 minutes, don't even start one because Ledka will come on or Ledka and stuff, and Solo will be there and stuff. And if you're just gonna wuss out after 10 minutes, there's no point.
I'm not used to people barking orders at me like that.
Ain't nobody barking no orders at you. Damn.
All right, we'll be on the lookout for it.
All right.
Thank you, Nikki.
Appreciate it. From Nikki.
Yeah, I might drop on y'all if you want to come over. We'll do it.
Yeah, look, I'll grab something to eat and I'll charge these up a little bit.
Yeah.
All
Give me
right,
about 5 minutes,
Thanks
guys.
so
Y'all
much.
come over. We'll see you.
It's been awesome. See you super chat at the end there.
All right.
Good night.
Take care. You see your super chat?
Yeah, I seen it. I said, thank you, Nikki.
All right. Take
All
care.
right.
Stay wild.
Later.